What do you feel is the biggest thing holding you back as a parent from helping your child achieve their full potential? It's a fear all of us parents have, that we'll do something wrong, that we'll miss the mark, that will lead them down the wrong path, and it will cost our children because we as parents didn't know the right thing to do. If you've ever thought, what if I teach this wrong? What if I confuse my child? What if I'm not qualified to do this? I want you to pause for a second, because those thoughts, more than anything else, are what hold parents back from helping their child learn to read and set them up for academic success. I'm not going to let you make that mistake. Welcome back. I'm Laura Beth, the creator of Books, Bonds, and Brighter Futures. In the last video, I shared simple reading strategies that build understanding and confidence. But today, we need to talk about something just as important: the beliefs that either move parents forward or keep them stuck. And if you've been doubting yourself, this video is for you. Myth number 1, I'm not qualified to teach reading. This is by far the number one thing parents tell me. Laura Beth, I'm not a teacher. I don't have a background in education. I'm afraid I'll mess something up if I try to teach my child to read. But here's the truth. Your child does not need you to be an expert. They need you to be present, consistent, and encouraging. Parents don't replace teachers. They anchor learning, and that anchor matters more than credentials ever could. I am not a teacher. I do not have a teaching degree. I was actually taught the wrong way to learn to read growing up and didn't realize that until I was in my 20s and had to self-correct. It was that wrong reading foundation that caused me to struggle in school and college, and I was determined this would not be my kids. So I figured out a simple way to teach my children, 3 boys, I might add, who were all different types of learners, to read before they started kindergarten and learn to read the right way. And it's paying off big time, year after year. The biggest reason I even started Books, Bonds, and Brighter Futures is because young moms at my church and my kids' friends, parents, and teachers kept asking, what did you do with your boys to make them so smart in all subjects and such leaders? Can you show me what you did? So I've done the hard work for you, and a non-teacher like me figured it out. So I want you today to let go of this first myth. Please let it go. Myth number 2, if my child was ready, this would be easy. Another common belief is that reading should just click when a child is ready. But reading isn't something kids absorb automatically. It's a skill that's built. And when kids struggle, it doesn't mean they're not ready. It actually means they haven't been shown the steps in a way that makes sense to their brain. There is a science to reading, and it's quite easy when you build the right foundation for them from the start. So let's clear up the confusion here. This is where many parents get overwhelmed. You hear words like phonemic awareness, phonics, phonetic reading, and it starts to feel complicated. So let me simplify it. Phonemic awareness is about hearing sounds, no letters required. Phonics is about connecting those sounds to letters. They work together in that order. Phonemic awareness sounds before phonics letters. Skip this knowledge base right here, and confusion skyrockets for kids. When parents understand this, reading suddenly feels clear instead of chaotic. Myth number 3, I don't have enough time. This one shows up a lot. I want to help, but life is busy, and I get that deeply. This belief keeps parents stuck, not because they don't care, but because they've never been shown how small and manageable this can be. Time feels impossible when you think teaching reading has to look like school. Once parents see it can fit into just normal everyday life, this belief usually fades. This one is probably the biggest myth my students tell me after going through my course. They were overcomplicating things, thinking they didn't have time when they did. Most parents I talk to are like, wow, I thought this was going to overwhelm me, but now it's just part of our routine, and it's creating a bond between me and my kids. That's because bonding with your child and reading doesn't require hours. It requires consistency. 5 focused minutes woven into your day, done over time, that's what changes outcomes. This is why I created a 5-day reading Jumpstart challenge for parents. This 5-video course shows you exactly how easily you can make time to weave learning and learning to read into your daily schedule. Check it out in the link here or in the description below. This will change your mindset completely and make you let go of this myth or excuse sometimes. Okay, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not behind, you are not late, and you are not failing your child. You are the steady presence in their learning life. When a child knows someone believes in them, shows up for them, and walks beside them calmly, that's when confidence grows. And confidence is the foundation of comprehension. So you don't need perfection, you need a simple plan. You don't need more apps, worksheets, or pressure. You need clarity and permission to trust yourself. And once that happens, teaching reading stops feeling scary and starts feeling meaningful. And don't even get me started on the incredible bond it has created between myself and my children. The experience of being their first teacher and being the one to teach them to read is by far my greatest achievement. So in the next video, I'm going to take you one step deeper. I'll explain how reading actually works, the science behind phonics, sounds, and comprehension, and most importantly, where parents should start. This removes the guesswork completely. Let's keep building this together.